on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment.
Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation, making his first NFL start.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And we'll get it out to the 12-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. And it's going to be 2. Runs it incomplete.
3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. But it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And he's caught. And he'll be caught across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. They want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Mayfield on play action. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. the shotgun. It's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, I don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but half on the spot actually no gain. So 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, it's always easy to second-guess a call, but maybe you should have just handed it off here on 3rd and short instead of keeping it on a play-action pass attempt. Now it's 4th and long, and just gave the defense a lot of momentum to build on for the next series.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels, open man is Noah Brown. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now 2nd and 5. Zacchaeus here holding it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here. Needed a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position. Right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. 3rd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They go with White on the counter. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Crowder now to return. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And his throw here is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
He'll get 3, but he leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Daniels. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They're obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. Now quick 3 and out. That's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. But Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. That's completed right side to Palmer. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up the 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can look big.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with White. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him hasn't been a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
There he goes, left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they... He's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. And going to Brooks is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this one. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Up the middle they go. Irving, and he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Mayfield down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down the
has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Mayfield slow on target to Godwin here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal. Shelling through the defense. Solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's a throw. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7. Back to throw. Daniels. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 23 yards on the play. A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up first and goal. Buying time to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Joe Tryon in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing the shutdown role so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Well, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. York able to send this one through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And seeing the throw, he chucks this one away from home, incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, he's got him incomplete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, is got him complete. And Godwin will have a box 1st down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Palmer. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the 2nd half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
That's out right for Palmer. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They stay on the ground with White. Shrugs the tackle. Nice. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. They run the counter. Irving. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now it's Crowder. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First possession of the 2nd half now for Washington. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft of the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation. The top pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Bucs now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. Washington ready to try again on offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Trying there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start here with a handoff to White. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Irving. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Mayfield. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Off play action. Daniels. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion,
under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally
Execution, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Daniels. Quick throw there is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on third down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys. A great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on the first throw, continuing chances of the comeback. So it's the right call there to just throw that one away.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And he's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz from 13 yards out. And the Commanders drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball play. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his man a rest.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground and right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Levante David in on the tackle. Off-play action. Daniels. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. Play fake. Mayfield. And it'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes you try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Martin brings it in over the middle. He He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Up the middle they go. Irving. And they'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. That's complete to Palmer. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Now Mayfield. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, 28 yards. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense set to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say it was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he didn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is gone from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland 4, that got in there to bring him down.
Seems to me that
momentum. I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Crowder now to return. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Washington offense going back to work. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no place. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Up the middle with Eckler. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. York able to send this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they'll get it out just short of 45 at the 44. First play of the drive is success, 19 yards. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's completed right side of the penalty.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one more after giving up the 1st down. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here comes 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. That's caught by Johnson.
I'm not surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down.
and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
A 24-yard attempt.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. They'll go up the middle with White, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
You met fan bases that was we're happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick. Other than the extra point, that's it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the Commanders are going to win this football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.